Agile and Waterfall are two distinct project management methodologies, each with its own approach to managing and executing projects. Here are the key differences between the two. 1. Project phases and flexibility. Waterfall. The waterfall methodology follows a sequential, linear approach. Projects are divided into distinct phases, such as requirements, design, development, testing, and maintenance, and each phase must be completed before moving on to the next. This approach is rigid and less adaptable to changing requirements. Agile. Agile is an iterative and flexible methodology. It divides the project into small increments or iterations, typically 2 to 4 weeks long, called sprints. Agile allows for continuous reassessment and adaptation based on customer feedback and changing requirements. The project evolves over time, and the development team can adjust priorities and deliver features incrementally. 2. Client involvement. Waterfall. In the waterfall model, the client's involvement is generally at the beginning and end of the project. Clients provide input during the requirements phase, and they see the final product after all phases are completed. Agile. Agile encourages close and continuous collaboration with the client throughout the project. Clients are involved in each sprint, providing feedback and helping prioritize features. This leads to a more customer-centric approach. 3. Documentation. Waterfall. Waterfall places a strong emphasis on comprehensive documentation. Each phase typically requires detailed documentation, including requirements documents, design specifications, and test plans. Agile. Agile values working software over comprehensive documentation. While documentation is still important in Agile, it is typically lighter and more focused on user stories and acceptance criteria. 4. Risk management. Waterfall. In Waterfall, risk is primarily managed through thorough planning at the beginning of the project. Changes and issues that arise later in the project can be challenging to address. Agile. Agile manages risk through incremental development and frequent feedback. Risks are identified and addressed in shorter cycles, making it easier to adapt to changing circumstances. 5. Delivery time. Waterfall projects have a longer delivery time, as the entire project must be completed before the client receives the product. Agile projects deliver usable increments of the product at the end of each sprint, allowing for earlier and more frequent releases. 6. Quality assurance. Waterfall. Quality assurance is typically a separate phase that comes after development. Testing is a dedicated stage in the waterfall model. Agile. Quality assurance is integrated throughout the development process in Agile. Testing is continuous, and issues can be addressed as they are discovered. 7. Change management. Waterfall. Handling changes in Waterfall can be difficult, as the project phases are dependent on one another. Changes often require revisiting earlier phases and can be costly and time-consuming. Agile embraces change and is designed to accommodate it. Changes can be easily incorporated at the beginning of the next sprint, making it more adaptable to evolving requirements. Both methodologies have their strengths and weaknesses, and the choice between them depends on the specific project, its requirements, and the preferences of the project team and stakeholders. Many organizations also use hybrid approaches that blend elements of both Agile and Waterfall to suit their needs.